is. So if we can say, my Lord, increase me in knowledge, which is Rabbi Zidni Ilma. And we should remember this all the time to help us, to remind us and ask Allah to help us to increase our knowledge, because we're all learning things all the time. Just a reminder, like we spoke about last week, about the MUS exam. I hope you have all signed up for it, because I'm sure you're all going to do really well in the exam. I'll show you the quiz results that we did last week. The exam's not very difficult. It's called an exam, but it's a multiple choice question paper. And a lot of it is sort of general knowledge, but we have covered everything that will be asked about. So you should be able to do really well in that, inshallah. So if you haven't signed up for it yet, please make sure you do. And the website address is there, www.majlis.org.uk. And the registration closes on the 20th, okay? And as you can see, the exam is on the Sunday, the 5th of July. So that will be just after we finished all our classes. So you should be able to take that test. You should be ready for it, okay? I think someone had raised their hand. Did you want to ask something? Was it Sarah? Did you want to say something?
I was just asking if you could put the thing in the link in the chat, but it's fine. I've seen it now.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's great. I can put it in there as well if everybody would like it. It'll be easy for you to get to. It's a good idea. Let me just put it in there. There will be questions on the 4 parts that we have looked at. So we will go through the sections in this from the book. Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once. I'll do this afterwards, I think. Okay. And last week we did a guide section, and we did a quiz on that. And here you can see the results. So you all did really, really well. We had a couple of you with full marks. So we've got Uswa and Iman, Daniel, Aima, Mariam Patul, and Abiha. You had full marks there. You did very, very good. There was no mistakes. And then there was a couple with just the 1 mistake. So we had Zaina, Fatima, Aliza, and Aliza Kazmi. And then we had a couple with maybe 2 or 3 mistakes, and they were Abiha, Soraya, Sarah, and Amina or Sophia. What I noticed, the mistakes, I was going through the quizzes that you did. One thing that caught some of you, quite a few of you out actually, was when I had asked the translation of La ilaha illallah and Muhammad Rasulullah. And I think what tricked some of you was that I had put them the other way around. So first I asked what the meaning of Muhammad Rasulullah was, and then I asked the meaning of La ilaha illallah. And some of you wrote it, so the translation in the opposite way. So you said that Muhammad Rasulullah meant that Allah, there was one, only one God. So just read the question carefully next time. And I think that was one of the main mistakes when the children got 9 out of 12, 11. That was one of the main mistakes that was made. 1 or 2 of you got the translation wrong of the names of Allah. So just as a reminder, what does Khaliq mean? Al-Khaliq. Could somebody tell me what Al-Khaliq means? You can unmute and tell me.
The creator?
Yeah, next. Yeah. Yep, excellent. The creator. And then what does Al-Karim mean?
The generous.
Yes, well done. So the generous. And there was an option of merciful, but these ones didn't mean merciful. We only had the 2 words here. So you've got the 2 names, Al-Khaliq, which means the creator, and Al-Karim, which means the most generous, so the generous one. So remember those 2 translations, okay? Those were the main mistakes that people made. There wasn't any other major mistakes in the assessment. So make sure when you're doing the quiz or when you're doing the assessment, you just read the questions carefully, all right? Anybody want to ask me anything about that? I think everyone did really well, so it was very good. I'm just going to move on to today's session then. As we mentioned, the book has 4 parts. So we looked at a guide yesterday. There'll be 20 questions on each of these parts. Okay, so it looks like you'll all be fine with our guide, and we're going to now look at the history today. Okay, so we're having a revision lesson of the topics we have already covered. So we've started in history to talk about the number of prophets that we have. So I'm going to choose someone from the list. Oops, that wasn't meant to come up. Let me find my list of participants, and I'm going to choose someone. Zahar Shah. can you tell me how many prophets there are? How many prophets were sent to us?
124,000.
Excellent, well done. Thank you very much. Well done. There was 124,000. And so this wasn't something that's covered in the book, but is anyone able to tell me how many of these prophets have been mentioned in the Holy Quran? So we don't have the names of all 124,000 prophets. In the Quran, some of them have been named. So Sarah, would you like to share with us? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but is it 24?
Oh, you're close, very close. 24, Zaina said 12, Zainab 25, yes. So well done, Sarah, you're very close. Well done, Zainab, you got the right answer there. It's 25 prophets, okay? And if you get a chance, and maybe, I can't remember if we listened to it, but there is a nasheed on YouTube with all 25 names of prophets in there. So if you get a chance, you should have a listen to that, okay? So there are 124,000 prophets. Be careful you know the number of zeros in 124,000, because that's most probably going to be a question that might come up, but they might trick you in the test and have just 2 zeros at the end. So try and remember that you've got the 3 zeros. So it's 124 with the 3 zeros, okay? Right, so the first prophet was Prophet Adam alayhi salam, okay? And he was the first first human being on the earth as well. Okay, so I'm just going to read something to you and have a listen, and then I'll ask you some questions. So long, long, long ago, there was no earth, no sky, no sun or moon. Then Allah decided to make this beautiful world. Allah just said, be, and then the earth and the sky, the bright sun, the shining moon, twinkling stars, the tall mountains, big oceans and seas were all created. Allah made the earth go round the sun in circles so that there would be day and night and many different seasons. Allah made the clouds and caused rain to fall and grass to grow. Soon the earth was full of lovely flowers, roses, tulips, pansies, daisies, and tall trees. Allah created all the animals and birds and insects, from the little black ant and the busy bees to the big eagles that fly high above, and from the tiny goldfish to the big whale, and also the elephants, tigers, hippos, zebras, tall giraffes, fluffy rabbits. So all of these animals he created, all the wonderful creatures that you know of. Allah made them all. Look at all the juicy fruits in the market: oranges, sweet grapes, soft bananas, pineapples, mangoes, crunchy apples. Where did they all come from? They come from the trees which Allah created. Okay, even the vegetables that we eat, the potatoes, carrots, lettuce, peas, all of these yummy foods that we eat, all have been created by Allah. Okay, so somebody tell me something I said that Allah created.
He created the entire world and he just said be and it became.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Thank you, Sarah. Fatima Mirza, can you name one thing that I mentioned that Allah created?
The fruits and vegetables.
Excellent, thank you, well done. Is it Sabi? Did you want to say something?
He created the goldfish and the whales.
Excellent, well done. So the small goldfish and the big whales, well done. Mariam Batul, can you tell me something Allah created?
The world. The humans, animals.
Yeah, okay, the animals, thank you, well done. Ryan, can you share something with me that Allah created?
The sky.
Excellent, so Ibra's created the sky. Thank you. And Nida has said he created the mountains. Aliyaban has said we're going moon. Ima said ants, hippos, trees. Excellent. So he created everything. Well done. Thank you. And Zaina's also said wood. So Allah has also created humans, because after creating all of those lovely things, Allah decided to make human beings. Allah made the first human being out of mud and clay and called him Adam. Okay, so Zaina, can you unmute and tell me, what did Allah make the first human being out of? Zaina, you're able to unmute, or you can write the answer in chat if you prefer. Yep, Zainab.
Allah created fire,
Yep.
water.
But what did he create the first human being out of?
Dirt.
Yep. What were the exact 2 words? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
No? Okay. Zainab and Rayan and Aima and Sabi, yep, you've got the right answers there. So it was clay and mud. Excellent. So the first human being was made out of clay and mud, and he was called Adam. Then Allah gave a soul to Adam, and all of a sudden Adam came to life. So first he made the human out of the clay and the mud, and then inside that he put a soul, okay? And that soul then made Adam and brought him to life. Allah decided that Adam was going to be the first human being and also the first Nabi. What is a Nabi? What does it mean if somebody is a Nabi? I'm a Rizvi. Can I ask you? What do you think it means if you're a Nabi?
A prophet.
Yep, excellent. Well done. So Nabis are prophets. Well done. A Nabi is someone who Allah has chosen to guide other human beings and to teach others about Allah's religion, Islam. So Prophet Adam alayhi salam is the father of all human beings and also the first Nabi, so the first prophet. Allah gave Prophet Adam the ability to see with his eyes, to smell with his nose, to taste with his tongue, to hear with his ears, and to feel with his skin. So there are 5 senses that we can all do as well. Allah taught Prophet Adam alayhi salam many things and gave him a lot of knowledge. Then Allah created, who did he create next? Aima, can you tell us? Can you unmute and tell us who was created after Adam? Prophet Adam alayhi salam. Zainab, do you want to tell us? Yeah. Okay. I heard somebody. I wasn't sure who said that, but yes, it was Hara. Okay. Allah wanted Prophet Adam alayhi salam and Sayyidah Hawa alayhi salam to live together and be the first to be together as a first family in the world. So Allah put Prophet Adam alayhi salam and Sayyidah Hawa alayhi salam in a beautiful garden and told them to live there happily. All the human beings you see in the world today, of different colors and different languages that they may speak, all of them are the children of Prophet Adam alayhi salam. You and I too are the children of Prophet Adam alayhi salam and Sayyidah Hawa alayhi salam. Okay, so we all originate from the same person. Okay, so for the same people, we've got the same, obviously long time ago, but we've got the same parents. Okay, all right. I'd like you to tell me a couple of things that Allah has created that we didn't mention. So I want you to look around maybe your room or think about something you've done today and tell me something that you use that Allah has created. Abiha Nakwi, can you share something with us? What has Allah created?
Allah has created the sky and trees.
Okay, excellent. Right, well done. Thank you. I want you to try and think of something that you have used today, okay? And I want you to tell me when you've used it. So Daniel, can you tell me something Allah created and you've used it today? Daniel, can you hear me? Okay, let's ask someone with their hand up then. Fatima Mirza.
Allah has created tomatoes and I was using tomatoes so that I can cook.
Okay, excellent. So you used tomatoes when you were cooking today. Excellent. Aima has said the Quran. Well done. Nida said clothes. Savia, Fatima has said oxygen. And Zara Shah has said the computer, like right now. Excellent. Okay, Mariam Batul, what would you like to say? What have you used today that Allah has created?
He created water.
Okay, and did you drink some water today?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, all right, excellent. And the water that we use to wash ourselves, to clean ourselves, to clean our dishes. All right, excellent. And let's have one more. Anaya Nukri, we haven't heard from you today, I don't think. What would you like to say? You have your hand up. Yeah, Anaya? I think you've unmuted, but I can't hear you just now. Maybe you can type it in the chat box. Okay, so Danielle's also said clothes, and we've also got he's created the nature around us. Okay, excellent, well done. Okay, so we've mentioned that one. Now, when we were looking at the history, talking about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we talked about a story to do with an old woman who threw rubbish. Who can remember the story? Who can retell the story for us? If you'd like to say it on the mic, you can raise your hand, or you can tell me that you'd like to speak in the chat. I'll try and choose someone we haven't had today. So if you haven't said something and you would like to share this story with us, please do put your hand up. Okay, I think I am a Rizvi. Would you like to share the story with us? I don't think we've had you very much today.
So once there was a lady, and then she was throwing trash at the prophet, and then one day the prophet didn't see the lady, and then the prophet was worried. So then he went inside, and then he asked the lady if she's well, and then she said no, and then he did all the cleaning for her, and then he looked after her, and then
yeah, that's great. So that's it.
The lady asked, why are you being kind to me? And then the prophet said, to always be kind to others.
Okay, excellent. Well done. Thank you. Very well retold. Exactly. That's what happened. So the lady used to throw rubbish on the prophet every day. And then when she wasn't there to do that, the prophet actually got worried about her and went to see her. And the lady probably thought that, he's come to see her and he would probably complain, but actually he didn't. He was actually concerned about her and worried about her. So she went to see how she was. And we're always told it's a very rewarding thing to do, that if somebody is sick or unwell, we should go to see them. So we should go and look after them or do what we can to help them. All right, so that's what the prophet did at the time. What's the moral of the story? What do we learn from the story? Who can tell me? What do we learn? Hussein Ali, haven't heard anything from you today. Would you like to tell us? What did we learn from this story?
The prophet was giving.
Yeah, okay, he was giving. What else? What can we add to that? Anybody else want to add something to that? You can unmute your mic if you'd like to add.
It might be that we should all be compassionate and we should all be forgiveful.
Okay.
And we should also make sure that you are doing, you're not going to do something you're going to regret, like the lady.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Thank you, Sarah.
And
well
to not
done.
take advantage of your position, because the prophet was in a position where he could have shouted at her, he could have hurt her, but
That's
he
correct.
decided not to because it wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah, well done. Thank you very much. Well done.
There
That's
are
excellent. Lots
so
of
there are
stories.
a lot of lessons we can learn.
Yeah, okay, well done. And that's what we find from the stories of the prophets. So the stories that were told by the prophets about their lifetime, they teach us something. We can always learn from them. Excellent. Anaya, Nakri, what would you like to say? What did you learn from that story, or what can we learn from that story? Anaya? Yeah. Hello, Anaya? I can hear your mic. Did you want to say something about the story? We can't hear you. Maybe you can write it in the chat box. Shavir Fatima, did you want to share something?
This story taught us that although someone is being disrespectful towards you, you should always be kind and treat them with respect and kindness.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. Thank you. Brilliant. That's very good. And Zainab, did you want to say something? I can see you're unmuted.
Treat other people how you would want to be treated, even if they aren't nice to you.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. Okay, so that's what the Prophet did. And
Also, you could say that just because you don't agree with someone or something doesn't mean you have to be rude and things.
yeah, okay, yeah. So we don't always have to agree with someone. We don't always have to like them, but we should still be nice to them, or at least civil with them. So it might happen to you in your classes. You might have some people that maybe you just don't like, and not because of anything, but maybe they just you're quite different to them and they do things differently. So then it doesn't mean that we need to be rude to them. We should just be patient and just sort of let them do what they want to do, and we should do our own thing. We don't need to sort of interact with them or be rude to them at least. Okay, Sabia Fatima, what would you like to say?
Nothing much. I didn't write anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said, may I tell? Maybe that was from before. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, so then we talked about saying salawat. So what is the salawat? Dania, can you tell us what the salawat is? No, you're still muted. If you're going to mute yourself and tell us, that would be good. Let's have someone else then. Hassan Ali Shah, can you tell us what is the salawat? No. Okay. Let's have someone who's got their hand up then. Mariam Patul. Oh, sorry. Hassan, can you tell us the salawat?
Is the salawat Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad fajr fajr?
Yeah, excellent. Thank you very much. Well done. And do you know when we should say it?
When the Maulana says.
Yep. And when else? Any other time?
When after reading Quran.
Could be after. Yep. So we can say it as many times as we like and whenever we want, but we should especially say it when we hear the name of our prophets, or when we hear, well done, Sabia Fatima, you've just said that as well. When we hear the name of our prophets, or even the names of our imams, we should try and recite a salawat, okay? And let's just talk about this sort of history or just the significance of salawat. When the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, went up into the heavens during Miraj, so Miraj was a special night, and that's when the Prophet was taken up into the heavens, he met some angels, okay? And the angel she had 1,000 hands, and every hand had 1,000 fingers. So how many fingers does that make? Anyone know? He's good at maths. 1,000 hands, and every hand had 1,000 fingers. So it's quite a lot. Okay, don't worry about it. But if
100,000.
you worked it out, okay, good. All right.
1 million.
1 million.
1 million is going to be quite a lot, right? So 1,000 times another 1,000, yeah? Okay. So the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, asked, "O angel, why do you have so many hands and so many fingers?" The angel replied, "There are so many I can count every drop of rain that has fallen. I know exactly where each drop has landed, whether in the jungle or in the sea. I even know how many drops of rain have fallen since the world was created. But there is one thing that I cannot count." The Prophet asked, "What is that?" The angel replied, any time a group of people recite a salawat together, I cannot count the reward that they receive for reciting the salawat. So that means that every time the salawat is recited, so much reward is given to the people that you can't even count them. Okay, the angels can't count them. So when we finish our lesson, normally we read the dua and then we normally say salawat. And every time you do that, just imagine how much reward you get. So much so that the angels can't even count it on their fingers. Okay, so it's so rewarding. So we should always try to say a salawat as much as possible. Okay. Now the story of the cloak. Who remembers the story of the cloak? Is there anybody who would like to just give us a brief recount of the story of the cloak? Zara Shah, you have your hand up. Would you like to share it, or have you put your hand down? I think your hand's gone down now. Fatima Mirza, would you like to share a brief recount of the story of the cloak?
Yes. So first, Prophet Muhammad came and he said, like, can I have a blanket? And then he wrapped it on himself. Then Imam Ali came and said, where is my grandfather?
So who came first?
Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
Imam Ali, then Imam Hassan, and then Imam Hussein, and then Bibi Fatima.
Okay, so I think, yeah, okay, good. You got the right people there. But I think the sons came first and then Imam Ali alayhi salam. Okay, so first Imam Hassan came, then Imam Hussein came, and then Imam Ali came. Yeah?
Okay.
And then Bibi Fatima. That's good. Excellent. Well done. So then what did they do? Fatima, did you want to?
I don't know.
Okay. Where did they go and sit? Anybody else want to tell us? Where did they go and sit? Where are they all sitting?
Didn't they all sit under the cloak with Muhammad and Prophet Muhammad? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's correct. So the Prophet Muhammad came to Bibi Fatima's house and he said, I'm not feeling so well and I'd like a shawl. I want to go and sit down. So she gave him a nice cloak, and he went and sat down under the cloak. When he did that, then one by one, the families, the members of Imam Ali alayhi salam, Imam Fatima, and the Prophet's family came one by one, and they said salam to Sayyidah Fatima, and they asked Prophet Muhammad permission to come and sit under the cloak. Okay, once they all gathered, there were 5 people. So it was Prophet Muhammad, and then there was Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein, Imam Ali, and Sayyidah Fatima or Bibi Fatima alayhi salam. Okay, all 5 of them sat underneath the cloak. Okay, when they were sat under the cloak, a special person came from the heavens to visit them. Do you know who that was? Who came to visit them?
Was it Angel Jibrail?
Yep. Okay. Excellent. Thank you, Sarah. Ima, is that what you were going to say?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay. Don't worry. It's just Ima had her hand up, but it seems that she's put her hand down now. Okay, but that's fine. Well done. So it was Angel Jibril who came, and he asked in the heavens. He asked Allah, "Who are these special people? Why are they gathered there?" And Allah informed her that these are very, very special people. This is the household of the Prophet, and they're perfectly purified, they were said. So these are very pure. These are pure individuals, and Allah gave the angel permission to come and be with them, to meet them. And she came and she spoke to them, and she told them. The angel told the Prophet and the family, the others under the cloak, that they were very special people to Allah and for us. Okay, and she also said, the Prophet then said that, I swear by Allah that whoever the story of the Kisa is mentioned, Kisa is the cloak, in a gathering of our believers and lovers, Allah will certainly pour his blessings and gifts down upon them, and the angels will surround them and ask for forgiveness for them until they leave that gathering. So this is often recited, Hadith Kisa, the story of the cloak is often recited at the beginning of the majlis when you go for a majlises. And imagine that time, the whole time that you sit there drawing the majlis, we might not understand very much sometimes because it might be in Urdu or in a different language, so you might not understand it all. But Allah is rewarding you for all that time that you sit there in that majlis, and Allah gives you His blessings and gifts upon you. Okay, and the angels surround you while you're sitting and listening to this hadith qissa, the story of the cloak. Okay, so like I said, there was 5 special people that were inside, and they are called the Ahlul Qissa. Ahlul means the family or the people of the qissa. And as we know, it was Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Imam Ali alayhi salam, and his wife, Sayyidah Fatima, who was also the daughter of Prophet Muhammad. And then you have Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, their children. Okay, these are 5 very special people. Now we also have the Imams. So from those 5 people, after Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, so we have 3 Imams there. After that, we have the rest of our Imams, who are like our guiding stars. Okay, we have 12 Imams altogether, starting with Imam Ali alayhi salam. Now, it's good for you to know the names of all of the Imams, and hopefully you know some of them, or you've learnt all of them, maybe, inshallah. It's not required in book 1 for you to know the names of all of the Imams, but obviously it's very good if you can learn them. And when you move on to book 2, it does, you do start to learn the names of all of the Imams. So try and learn them, and try and learn them in order, because there is a certain order that they came in. So Imam Ali alayhi salam was the father of Imam Hassan, and after Imam Ali alayhi salam passed away, Imam Hassan alayhi salam became the Imam. Then his brother Imam Hussein alayhi salam became the Imam, and then we had Imam Hussein's son, Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam, who was the Imam, and it continues in that sort of way. So it's good to know the different Imams at the right times, at the time, in the right order. Okay, and again, they all, just like the prophets, they all have specific stories and special stories that teach us about Islam and how we should be, and they set us good role models. Their lives were very hard, very tough. They were tested a lot, but they came out of the test in a good way, and that's what Allah tries to teach us through their stories. All right. Zara Shah, you have your hand up. Would you like to say something? Would you like to ask something?
I know some of these Imams.
Oh, excellent. Okay, good. So how many of them do you know?
All of them.
You know all of them. Excellent. And have you learnt them in order?
Yes.
Oh, good girl. Well done. Excellent. So that's great. And hopefully the others of you have, or you are trying to learn them. Okay, excellent. Sarah, would you like to say something? You have your hand up.
Yes, I was just saying that there's a beautiful nasheed about Bibi Fatima by the Dajani brothers. It's called Lady of the Light. It's so beautiful.
Yes, that's really good. Okay, thank you for sharing that with us. So everyone else, if you I've heard that it's really very nice. Everyone, if you'd like to listen to that, that's the Dajani brothers, and they have a nasheed that you can listen to on YouTube called the Lady of the Lights. Yeah?
And there are lyrics if you want to.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. Well done. Yep, thank you for sharing that. That's excellent. Right, so last bit of our history section, so we're just covering everything we've covered so far in history throughout the book, was all about Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. And which number Imam, let me ask someone specifically, Hussein Ali, can you tell us which number Imam is Imam Mahdi alayhi salam? The 12th Imam. Excellent. Well done. Thank you. And who knows, does anybody know what Imam Mahdi means?
That Zara had to tell us it when the lady was asking.
Zara, did you want to say?
Because I told you.
Zara Shah? You seem to be unmuted. Did you want to say?
Imam Mahdi is the 12th.
Yep, he is the 12th. Thank you. But what does it mean? What does Mahdi mean? Have a guess if you're not sure. It's not something that we covered actually in the book. Fatima Mirza, what does it mean?
The Savior?
It's like the Savior, but not exactly. It is another way of, you could say Savior, but I'm thinking of a word beginning with G. Enaya Nakwi. Do you want to try? Inaya? Okay, it means the guided one. Okay, because the guide. Sorry, the guide. So Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is our guide, and that's why the name means guide. Okay, and they say that Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is like the sun hidden behind the clouds, and that is because we all know that Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is alive. He's not died. He's still alive, but we cannot see him. Okay, so he's the Imam of our time. So the other Imams did their guided us at specific times in history, and then they passed away. Then the next Imam came, and then that Imam passed away. When it came to the 12th Imam, Allah decided that this was going to be the Imam who's going to be our last Imam, so he will stay alive, but he is hidden from us. And actually this Imam, our 12th Imam, is waiting for the right time to come and to guide us. So we know that he is there. He's just like the sun hidden behind the clouds, because when the sun is out and the clouds come and cover it up, we know that the sun is still there, even though we can't see it. Okay, and in just exactly the same way, we know that Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is still there, is there for us, but he is hidden. Okay, and we all have to try to be the best Muslims that we can be in order to please our Imam and show him that we're ready for him to come and be with us. Okay, so he is waiting for the right time. Okay, so these are all the topics that we discussed in history. So today, I thought we would do a quiz, a Kahoot quiz. Okay, so for that, you will need a device that you can play the Kahoot quiz on. So if you can get that, and I will open up the page so that you can
what do you mean?
see
Does
the
it have to
pin.
be to listen to it?
No, so you just need something to select the answers on. Do you remember like we did in the session before when you've got
so
different
can it
colors?
just be your computer?
It can be a computer, but I just don't know. Can you see the questions? As long as you can see the questions, because the questions only come up on the screen, my screen, and you have to choose the answers on the other, wherever you've opened up the answer.
I'll be able to, I think.
Yeah.
Might be a bit difficult, but
if you can do like split screen where you can show half the screen.
Yeah. Or I could just flip between screens.
Yes. Okay. All right. So if everybody could open up www.kahoot.it. And I will share the pin with you in a minute, okay? I'm just going to open it up for you.
Could you possibly put the link in the
in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my computer sometimes does some weird things when I try and put.
Okay, no problem. So it is www.kahoot.it.
Thank you.
Okay. If anybody else is having any problems in accessing it, then please let me know. So you open up Kahoot.it and the pin is coming up on your screens. Let me put this very loud music down a bit. Okay, so the pin is 172526. So 172526. I'll share it in the group. 172526. Oh, sorry, I think that just went to one person. Okay, well done. Make sure you join with your name and a sensible name. Good. All right, excellent. We've got some 10 players in. There's 16 of you today, so we should have about 16. I'm not sure if everyone can see the pin. If you're having any problems, then just call out, because I won't be able to see if your hand is up.
I can't actually see the screen. I still see the PowerPoint.
Oh, okay. Sorry. 1 second. Maybe I didn't share the screen. Let me do that now. Okay, good. Hopefully you can see it now. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay, great. Excellent. So we've got quite a lot of you in. 14 of you are in. Okay, if anyone is struggling to join, then please let me know. I'll just wait 1 or 2 minutes. I think there should be 2 more people joining. One more person, everyone's in, excellent. Okay, so there's 16 of you. So just to remind you, the question will come up on the screen and there will be maybe 3 or 4 options and you need to click on the option that you think is correct, okay? And the way it works is that you need to get the answer correct, and also it's about being one of the fastest because it sees how quickly you can answer the questions as well. It's basically things that we covered today, so I'm sure you will be fine with it. If you get confused or you want to ask a question, please just say out at the time and I will try and answer, okay? All right, I think we're ready, so let's get started. Bismillah. Let's have the first question. First question is, what is the name of the first woman Allah created? Okay, what is the name of the first woman Allah created? Is it Sayyidah Hawa, Sayyidah Zainab, or Sayyidah Fatima? So red, blue, or yellow? Okay, excellent. We've got 14 answers in. Another couple of seconds, 5 seconds left. And everyone's answered, well done. And it was Sayyidah Hawa, well done. Okay, so that was the first woman to be created. The others are very special women in Islam, but that first woman was Sayyidah Hawa, so remember that. And well done to everybody. And it looks like we got hijab at the top, Nida, Amal, Sabi, and Naya Nakwi there. Okay, well done, you 5 and everybody else as well. Remember, this board keeps changing throughout the game, so it can change any time. So make sure you carry on and answer the questions as quick as possible. So question 2, what does the word Nabi mean? Now it's 2 answers here, okay? What does the word Nabi mean? Choose 2. So Imam, Prophet, or Messenger.
It just let me choose one.
Okay, don't worry, then let's see what happens. Okay, 15 answers. So it could have been Prophet or Messenger as well. Yeah? Okay, I'm not sure why I only let you choose one.
As soon as I clicked one, it just went to the next screen.
Just went in. Okay, that's strange. All right, don't worry. At least, hopefully you got one of those that were right anyway. Okay, excellent. Well done. So we got Rayan onto the board now as well. Well done. And Aliyaban, Sabi, Hijab, and Amal. Well done. And well done, everyone. Keep going. Let's have the next question. And often used to throw rubbish or trash on at which prophet? Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Isa, or Prophet Ibrahim? Okay, excellent. We've got 7 answers in very quickly. Well done. 10, 12. Good. Couple more seconds. 15 answers. 1 more person left to answer. Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Isa. Well done. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Okay. It was Prophet Muhammad who used to get rubbish thrown over him, and he was the one who went to visit the old lady when she was sick. All right, let's see how we're doing. So well done. We've got the same, pretty much the same names, I think, on the board, and it says Savi with the highest answer streak of 3 in the game so far. So well done. That means that you got 3 correct in a row, I think, or quickest in a row. So well done. Question number 4. What does Allah tell us to do when people are sick? Does he tell us to stay away from them? Otherwise we'll get sick. Now, we're not just talking about coronavirus at the moment. So just talking about people it's sick in general. Okay. Only one of these answers is applicable here. It tells us to look after the people who are sick or not to talk to people who are sick. Good. Okay. Thank you. The reason I mentioned coronavirus is because obviously if someone's got corona, we wouldn't want you to go and visit them. But generally, if someone is sick, you should go and visit them and help them. Okay. To look after them. Okay, well done, excellent. I think we've got Imos on the board now as well. Well done. And Nida, you are there as the highest streak of 4. Well done. And well done, everyone else. Keep going. We're halfway through. What is Miraj? What was Miraj? Was it when the Prophet visited the Kaaba, when he visited the heavens, or when he visited Karbala? Where did the Prophet visit on the night of Miraj? He met a special angel. Remember the story. Excellent. Well done. Everyone's answered, just one answer left. Okay, good. He was visiting the heavens. Yeah, he was taken up to the heavens. Well done. Okay, very good. Ryan, you're on the board as well. Fatima Mirza, good. You come onto the board. Ima's there. It says at the bottom, combo breaker, 3 players just dropped their answer streak of 4. Okay, I think some players had 3 correct and they dropped it, or 4 correct and they dropped it. Okay, well done though. Keep going. Number 6. The angel with 1,000 hands and every hand with 1,000 fingers said what? I can count every single raindrop with my hand, but not the reward that you get when you say salawat, or I cannot count the raindrops with my hand, but can count the reward. Sorry, I don't know why it's cut the rest of the answer off. But could she count them with her fingers or not? Very good, the red one. Yes, she can't count the rain. She could count the rain, but she can't count the sawab because there's so much sawab reward. Okay, good, well done. Okay, well done, Ryan. You've got a special mention there. You've got a streak with 6 correct answers in a row. Well done. And Hijab, you've come to the top there. Well done, everybody. Sarah, you're onto the board as well. Well done. Keep going, everyone. Question 7. What does Masumin mean? Does it mean those who are protected from sins, those who do sin, or leaders? What do you think it is? Red, blue, or yellow? Couple more seconds. Okay, well done. Yes, those who are protected from sin. So Allah protects them from sin. Then, and it's not leaders because they're not just the imams. The Masumin also include the Prophet, who was a leader, who was a guide, and also Sayyidah Fatima. So we've got some other people there as well, not just the imams there. Okay, well done. And Zainab, you've come onto the board. Well done. You've got the highest answer streak of 7. Very good. Excellent. And question number 8. We're nearly there. 2 more questions. Who has said this? Oh Allah, these are people of my family. They are very special. Whoever hurts them hurts me. So which prophet was talking about his family? Prophet Adam, Prophet Ibrahim, or Prophet Muhammad? Who did we talk about today? Well done. Nearly everybody's answered. Yes, it was Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Excellent. He said that whoever hurts them hurts me. Okay, and whoever loves them loves me. Okay, so they're so important to him, people of his family. Excellent, well done. And that's our board. Everyone's doing very well. Ali Aban, you've been making a comeback with 3 in a row there, so well done. I think we're on our second last question. Which of these statements is true about the imams? All imams are alive, all imams have passed away. Only 12th imam is alive, others have passed away. So what did we say about the imams? How many are living? Very good. Yep. The 12th imam is the one who is alive. Well done. Let's see how we're doing here. So the names seem to be the same. Amal is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Excellent. And let's get ready just for the last question now. What is the name of the angel that came with messages from Allah? Was it Angel Mikhail, Jibreel, or Malaikul Maut? Which angel came with messages from Allah? And she came when they had sitting under the cloak. Which angel was it? Okay, good, excellent. It was Angel Jibreel, and everyone got that one right.
Is that the last question?
That is the last question. Okay, so well done, everybody. Let's look at our podium. We've got Aima at the top there, well done. And we've got Rayan, 2nd place, well done. And Sarah there at the 3rd, well done. And all 3 of you got 10 out of 10. And we've got runners up, Zainab and Hijab as well. Well done. Okay, and well done, everybody. I'm going to have a look at the feedback of the quiz after today's session, and I'll have a look at the questions that some of you got wrong, so I can see how we can, and I'll let you know next week what we can, just to remind you on how to answer some of the questions if you got them wrong. But well done, everybody. So that is the second part of the book. We've got 2 more sections, which we will cover in the next 2 weeks. And as you can see, you're all doing really well. So last week you did very well with the guide section, and this week you've done very well with the history section. So you're all ready for the test. So please do make sure you sign up for it, because I'd love to see how you all do in the test. And you all get a certificate at the end of it as well. Okay. All right. And I think that brings us to the end of our session today. So thank you for joining us. Does anybody have any questions or anything they'd like to ask before we end off today? I'll just check the chat. No. Okay. If there's nothing to ask, let's recite the dua together. So I'm going to ask you all to unmute your mics, and if we can recite this dua of Imam Zamana together, that would be great. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So let's do the dua together. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so, actually, before we finish today, can you tell me, do you prefer the Kahoot or the quiz that we did last week, so I know what to prepare for next week?
Kahoot.
You prefer the Kahoot?
Kahoot.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, good. Kahoot. Yeah, okay, we'll do the Kahoot then next week rather than the quiz. Excellent. Okay, so can we do the dua then, please, everyone together? If you want to join in, please unmute your mics. So we start together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma
كل
وليك
الحجة
حجتك
صلواتك عليه
وعلى
في هذه الساعة
يا
كل ساعة وحافظا وإنا فيها تميما اللهم صل على
محمد حميدة.
Excellent, thank you. Some of you raced through that. Some of you did it slowly, but that's fine. Can we do a salawat all together now, everybody? So Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Okay. Thank you very much. Well done. Inshallah, you get lots of reward for your time today and also for reciting the salawat. Inshallah, I'll see you next week. Okay. All right. Khudafis.
Good office.
Khudafis.